I was ruling in Osun State.
Was the crisis in Osun State related to the death of Bola Ige? The crisis between you and your deputy, Omisore?
Not in any way.
Not in any way?
Not in any way. Not in any way.
It's not connected?
It is the anticipation. It is the anticipation of the future that Bola Ige might prevent. The government killed him. The government killed Bola Ige. I said so, I'm clear.
The government?
The government killed him.
It was a state murder?
It was a state murder.
State Affairs with Edmondo Bilo is live.
How did you arrive at this conclusion? Because at that time, you were the chief security officer of Osun State.
Yes, not of Oyo State. Lamadesina was the chief security something of Oyo State. Went to court. And the governor that took over from him, what's the name now? Ladoja. We drew the case from the court. He might be able to tell you more. He might know more than I know.
Ladoja might know more.
Oh, yes.
But Lamadesina took the case to court.
To court, yes.
So Lamadesina knew more.
Oh, he should know more
than you knew at the time.
Oh, definitely. It happened in Oyo State.
And both of you were governors under Alliance for Democracy.
Oh, yes, we are.
So did Lamadesina tell you what he knew?
He told me many things which I may not be able to tell you.
The many things you did not write in this book?
Yes, which I didn't write in that book.
Why, Chief Akande?
Because there are many things you may know and you don't tell the public.
State Affairs with Edmondo Bilo is live.
Don't miss part 2 of the Chief Bisi Akande interview on State Affairs. Don't miss it. Are you there? I am talking about the military as the purest form of the state. So when you say the military, salute the military. Because the military stands as the purest embodiment of the state. For the military is the ultimate guarantor of the existence and continuity of the state. In a world where power can shift like sand, the military is the unyielding pillar upon which the structure of a nation rests. It is not merely an institution of defense, but the embodiment of the state's sovereignty, unity, and resolve. Are you a military officer listening to me? We've got a country to build, and we cannot build that country without the military becoming the purest form of the state. When the military is the purest form of state, when you see the army on the road, you have that beautiful sense of security. When the military is the purest form of the state, and you see the military, you have that guarantee that corruption will not thrive. The military, in its most noble sense, transcends the fleeting whims of politics and ideology. It answers only to the principle of duty, loyalty, and the protection of the nation's ideals. What are the ideals of Nigeria? Hey, are you a young person listening to me this morning? See, we've got a country to build. There is work to be done. It's not about saying Tinubu did that, Shey Makinde did this. We've all got to sit down and say we've got a country to build. And we will build it. We will sustain it for the future. We will lift people out of poverty. We will compete with China. We will compete with the United States of America. We will launch a technological revolution that will transform Africa. We will build aeroplanes and we will fly so high. 6 miles to the moon. We will touch the stars. In the complex dance of governance, where the forces of democracy, justice, and freedom often clash with forces of division and chaos, the military plays a vital role as the protector of democratic values. I do not look forward to a Nigeria where the military will govern again. We will build our democracy. We will sustain it. The people is the embodiment of the state. We will develop our democratic institutions in such a way that the rest of the world will come to us to learn our kind of democracy. The democracy that brings goodness to the people. The democracy that makes the military the purest form of the state. Why democracy is built on the collective will of the people, it is safeguarded by the military's unwavering commitment to defend the institutions that uphold democracy. The military's true strength lies not only in its capacity to fight, but in its ability to ensure that democratic processes are never undermined by external or internal forces. That means the military cannot be a tool to rig election. That is the worst form of the military. When the military becomes a tool to subvert the will of the people, it is the weakest form of the military. And when the military takes that part, that military cannot win battle, even against ragtag garage boys. Yes. And when the military takes that part, it will find itself embroiled in battles around its territory. In that case, the military that is supposed to defend the people becomes the tool to kill them. That is the dirty military. I am talking about the military as the purest form of the state. The military that defends the will of the people. The military that protects and safeguards the security and welfare of the people. The military that protects democracy. I am talking about democracy thriving in an environment of freedom and security, and it is the military that often stands at the threshold of those values, warding off threats that would seek to erode them.